Okay, hi. So my name is Ethan Leeds, and I'm going to be talking about a detox product today. I did a video the other day because there's a product called Clean Slate from Root, which claims to be zeolite, and I proved that it wasn't. But I now have another question. Let me ask you a question actually. What would you say is the worst thing that a product designed to remove toxins from your body could do to your body? What would you not want it to do? And I think the answer would be you wouldn't want it to add toxins to your body. You're taking it to remove toxins, you don't want it to add toxins. So what if this clean slate actually added toxins? Is that possible? That's the question that I'm going to ask in this video, and I'm going to give some information from the CEO which raises that question for us. So first thing I'm going to do is play a little piece of what he's saying about his own product. Now, this first little bit that you're looking at right here is the COA of not his product, interestingly. Usually when a company has a product there and they give you their COA, it's of their product, but he doesn't do that. On his website, I don't find any COA of his product. Instead, he's showing us a COA of the ingredient of his product. Probably because the ingredient is fairly cool, it's a good ingredient, it's clinoptilolite zeolite, which is great. That's the thing that on his own website where he says that this is the best natural detoxer on the planet, or words to that effect. So yes, I agree, it is. Clinoptilolite is awesome, and if you make it nano, it's even better because it cleans the blood. It goes into the blood, not just the digestive system. So I recommend a nano zeolite. I might mention that if I think about it at the end. But he is recommending that this is a zeolite which is much better, and then he says it's not zeolite on his own video. But I rush ahead of myself. Let's just start with a few comments that he's making about the process in which his product is made, because it raises a very real concern. Listen to what he has to say.
Slate unique. This is the starting point. 66% silica. This is the crucial component. 66% of the structure of this amazing crystal that we work with is silica. So what does that make when you process it properly, going back to the process that we use to make this? It creates a massive amount of bioavailable silica. Is it clinoptilolite anymore? Not when you break it apart. That's what we start with the raw, right?
So just pausing it there then. So he's just saying that he starts with zeolite, but he breaks it apart so it's no longer zeolite, and instead it's a massive amount of silicon dioxide. Well, I don't know whether we want a massive amount of silicon dioxide. You can't get that naturally. It's not going to happen. But anyway, that's what his product actually is, a massive amount of silicon dioxide. I'll leave that to one side a minute, let him continue.
Our raw ingredient, but we process it into something new and unique. And then we take that amazing little structure and we combine it with the trace minerals, with the ascorbic acid, and then we polarize it. So what is it? Is it a zeolite product? No, we start with clinoptilolite as a raw. We start with trace minerals. We start with ascorbic acid. Through this amazing little process that she's created, creates this new superstructure.
Okay, so he's just clearly stated it's not zeolite. That's the ingredient that they start with, but they change it into some new superstructure, although they call this new superstructure on their website silicon dioxide, which is not new, but whatever. So just as a quick mention, the vitamin C that he talks about is synthetic. There's a chemical preservative in there. The trace minerals are inorganic trace minerals. And then we've got the silicon dioxide, but he says that he's putting it together in such a way as to create some new superstructure. And what we know, because he's just told us, is that it begins with zeolite, or at least the silicon dioxide part, and it's broken apart. So what is broken apart? Let me tell you. So it's the silicon, the silica, and the aluminum are broken apart. Now that means that we now have free aluminum in his product. unless he's removing it, which he doesn't talk about, and that would be a task for sure. So we've got free aluminum. Now with zeolite, zeolite is made of aluminum and silica, and some people that don't understand about zeolite panic when they see the word aluminum, but because it's bonded to the silica, it's completely inert, completely safe, and in fact zeolite removes aluminum. So it's fine, but and zeolite in the body, especially nanozeolite in the blood, it's impossible for the body to break that bond between the silica and the aluminum. So the aluminum is never going to be free, therefore it's never going to be toxic. So it just removes free aluminum that's already in your body. It doesn't give you any. Okay, so that's all peer-reviewed studies that show that, and that's not in question. However, what he's done with his zeolite, for some reason, rather than using zeolite, he is breaking it, and as I say, but once in the lab, which can be done, so the bond can be broken, just not in the blood. It can't happen, but it can be broken. So he's doing that, which means that he's now got free silica, but it also means that he's got free aluminum. Now, unless he removes that aluminum, which he doesn't talk about at all anywhere that I can find, he's now, when you take that product to detox, you are poisoning yourself with aluminum. So he would need to prove, now we know 100% that his product has got free aluminum during the manufacture, so now we need to have proof that that is removed. As far as I've seen, there is no proof, and we can't rely on his word, okay? We need proof. People say things, and this guy in particular, in fact, let's just quickly pop onto this. So Root Wellness, which is this company that makes this product, it was sued by Metron Nutraceuticals. I'm not going to read all of this information, of course, because it's on video. You can slow the video and read it if you like. But he was sued. He was found guilty. So let me just move that up there. So this is a quick summary of all of that. It's a little bit faster. It reports the ruling that the court made. Here we go. In conclusion, so the judgment is entered in favour of Metron Nutraceuticals and against Clayton Thomas, that's him, and his company, Personalised Healthcare Solutions, in the amount of $255,539. So he apparently stole some bottles. Here we go, 2,616 bottles of cytotox that he took and never returned to Metron, and some intellectual property and bits of it. I don't know, I'm not into law, I don't know all the ins and outs, but he was found guilty. He was actually given 130 days in jail. I think he managed to serve not much of that by paying a fine and agreeing to some stuff, but it doesn't look good for him. Here's his mugshot from that process, from the county sheriff's office. So not good, but it doesn't inspire me with confidence to trust the guy, and especially doesn't inspire me because his bottle. Let me see if I can find his bottle. His bottle. This is the back of his bottle of his Clean Slate product, and it says right there that the ingredients are clinoptilolite. Well, on his website, it more accurately says that the ingredient is silicon dioxide, because it's not clinoptilolite. That was his raw material that he transformed into some super, what did he call it? Super something or other. But on the website it says silicon dioxide, but he's claiming on the bottle it's clinoptilolite, even though in the video he just said it wasn't clinoptilolite. This is very shady. This is just what the heck. It's just really, really bizarre. So the bottom line is they have a product which on the website it says it's silicon dioxide, on the bottle it says it's clinoptilolite. He clearly states it's not clinoptilolite, but it's some new super goodness knows what, that has no studies, no safety record, who knows what it does. And even if it is just silicon dioxide, do we want massive amounts of silicon dioxide, as he claims it is, in our bodies? And I would say no, we don't. Silica there's a bit of silica in our food and what have you. Are we deficient in that? Do we need more? And if we do need more, is his product the best way of getting it? Those are all questions that I will leave you to answer. But as I say, what I think is very, very clear is there would appear to be a lot of shady practice going on, and I certainly wouldn't want to be putting this stuff in my body. Could be aluminum in there, massive amounts of silicon dioxide, synthetic C, inorganic trace minerals, a chemical preservative. I don't know. It's not something that I would be jumping at. But if you actually want actual zeolite in a nano size that's pure, that's clean, my recommendation is PBX. I'm going to put a link below this video for anyone who wants pure zeolite, nothing added. You don't want to add stuff to dilute your zeolite. You want the maximum amount of zeolite in your liquid. It's saturated, maximum that you can get. There's going to be a link with a massive discount of 82% for you to try your first bottle. Now you're going to be agreeing to a monthly subscription to do that. However, you can cancel that with one click if you don't want to get any more. You can just try it out, see what you think, and connect with me if you want support and help with that, or if you have questions or more questions about either clean slate, zeolite, or you want to know more about how to use zeolite to detox and clean up your blood, then please do get in touch. Thank you very much. God bless everybody. Have a great day.